Good morning from Melbourne. It's a little bit after 6:30 a.m. this morning. I'm out on Swanston Street here, having a bit of a walk around, seeing if anything's open, see if I can find an early morning coffee. It's been a rainy old night here in Melbourne. Melbourne's generally voted one of the world's most livable cities all the time, but let's just go and see what it's like at this hour of the morning. Does it feel safe? So many people around. Is there anything opened, really? First impressions looking here is there's not too much opened. I'm going to walk up the road here and see if I can find something, but hopefully there's something besides McDonald's coffee that I can have this morning on a rainy old morning here in Melbourne. We're on the corner of Swanston Street and Lonsdale Street here, where the QV is. Let's take a walk down Lonsdale Street. We'll do a bit of a blocky, see what's going on. Can't really see anything opened at this stage anywhere. We're in like the shopping centre district of Melbourne here. It's on Caledonian Lane, which our hotel is right down the bottom of there. Walk past a heap of restaurants, Lululemon here, see Uniqlo down here. Fair bit of traffic along, I wouldn't say fair bit of traffic, some cars going around, assuming there's people going to work at this time of the day. There's a little walkover up here that crosses a couple of different shopping centres. Melbourne Central to the Emporium. It's Melbourne Central over there. It's one of the big shopping centres. It's got the shot tower in it, as they call it, which is a big glass dome and an old brick building actually in the centre of the shopping centre, where they used to make bullets and powder and things like that back in the day when they needed that sort of stuff. Lots of big signage. Four drives rolling around. Might be heading out the countryside for the weekend. Who knows? Uniqlo. All shut up, boarded up. A few fake people hanging out in the windows. Let's take a look at some of the skyline up here. Lots of parking around Melbourne in different areas. Parking's pretty dear actually in Melbourne. We just parked for the weekend, Friday night, Saturday night. Cost $62 Australian for 2 nights, which I feel is expensive. I don't know how that rates on a scale of other cities around the world that people go to and stay in. So if you've got a parking price from somewhere else in the world, let me know. I'd be interested to hear for sure. Got to come onto Elizabeth Street. Once again, not much up here by the looks of it. Trams running back and forward. Don't know if you know this, but Melbourne has the world's biggest tram network. Bigger than many other cities in the world. And another good thing about Melbourne's tram network is that if you catch a tram anywhere in the Melbourne CBD area, the trams are free, which is a great way to get around the city, especially when you take into consideration Melbourne's weather, like this morning, where it's wet and damp, even though it's 2 days away from summer. But Melbourne's renowned for its unusual weather, 4 seasons in one day. It can be sunny and then raining before you know it, but that's Melbourne. Since we're the southernmost capital of Australia, we get some crazy old weather. Days up to 40, days down to below 10, nights down to 0. So that's normally not what people expect about Australia, I'm sure, but that's what happens. Melbourne's got a pretty big skyline, actually. There's a lot of tall buildings in Melbourne, more than any other city in Australia. My hotel is back up that road there. So we're basically doing a big blocky here. Got one of the colonial era buildings here of Melbourne. Got some underground toilets. Don't think I'd be wanting to go down in them anytime soon, especially not at this time of the day, but they're shut anyway at the moment, so yeah. You never know what you'd find. Melbourne, like most other big cities, has its fair share of crime and homeless people and such that you'll see all over the place. I can see some sleeping just up here behind me. But I walked out of my hotel door this morning and some guy walked straight past ranting and raving and carrying on about, I just been in prison and it's my son's birthday and this, and you know, all the usual stuff that you sometimes find in a big city on a Saturday morning. So we're about to come up to the corner here of Elizabeth Street and Bec Street. Bec Street's a mall, so it's a walkway. Let's take a look. Normally this is like one of the main shopping thoroughfares in the city during the day, but very few people out here. H&M, tram stops, Royal Arcade. Melbourne's known for its old style arcade buildings where you can walk through, a bit of old world charm, as they say. This is Myer. It's one of the more famous department stores in the city, and they do a famous Christmas windows each year. So let's have a look what they've got going on here. Got a Lego Christmas window. During the day this will be like animated, there'll be things moving in there and such, but because it's early morning it's all sort of turned off at the moment. So they've got these walkway barriers here for people lining up to see the windows because they're really popular. What we got over here? JD Sports, Mecca Cosmetics. So yeah, really not much option for a coffee in Melbourne at this hour of the morning, unless I head back towards that McDonald's, which I don't really want to. But do you know what? There's a fact about McDonald's in Australia. The first cafe ever in the world was in Melbourne, Australia, and Melbourne's well known for its really big coffee culture, and it's one of the best places in the world actually to get coffee. So that's why I'm really keen to get a coffee at this time of the morning. Plus the fact my wife's still in the hotel asleep and I don't really want to go back and wake her up at 7 a.m. So I'll keep walking. Hopefully it stops raining today, or the rain goes away. Makes it a bit soggy and damp walking around the city when it's raining. And my wife has plans to do some shopping, so Black Friday sales are in full bloom. I, on the other hand, have no plans for shopping. I'll be doing a lot of waiting while my wife does the shopping. Koala Christmas. Hey fella. Another tram. So back on the Swanston Street here. This is where we started before, about a block up this way. Got Miniso, popular Japanese store. Hello Kitty, 60% off. This is also just a tramway road, nothing else. Elevated sides for people on bikes and walking. Here's the Pullman. Stayed in the Pullman before. It's actually attached to the hotel we're staying in tonight because they're both owned by HG Group. So we arrived here yesterday afternoon. Went and got some food, got some beers, had some cocktails, went out for tea, was back to the hotel room about 10 o'clock, which is about right for people our age in our 50s, so such is life. Once upon a time in Melbourne, would have partied till dawn maybe many years ago, but not so much now. Here we are back to Chinatown. And here we are back to where my hotel is, down there. So we're going to have to bite the bullet and go to McDonald's. Not that I want to, like I said, but I've done a really big block here in the city and found absolutely nothing open. So I know there's McDonald's and 7-Eleven up here on the corner. So that's going to be my poison for the morning. A McCafe skinny latte. Hopefully it'll be all right. Generally McDonald's McCafe anyway make a reasonable quality coffee by all standards, so we'll give it a go and see what it tastes like. Lots of restaurants on Swanston Street, known for its Asian restaurants. Lots of Vietnamese, Korean, Chinese, you name it. Indonesian here. And back to the corner where we started at QV. Let's just take a bit of a look down the street first. Melbourne's a nice and green city, plenty of trees lining this street. Okay, so here we are, the Golden Arches. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my big lap around the block here in Melbourne in early morning, and don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Definitely comment, we love a good comment. So for now, this is Mark from Street Eats and Window Seats, about to get a coffee, go back and wake my wife up, which is always dangerous. Bye.